Hello you guys, I'm making this video to teach you what it takes to go Emerald. If you've been ranking up, if you've been following the videos, you know the first step is Executive, the second step is Ruby, and Emerald is the step right before you're about to go Diamond. So let's talk about the logistics of it so that way you are set up for success and you know exactly what it takes. So first thing is that you've got to have 3 qualified legs, 2 of which are rubies. Okay, which you know what ruby is because you either promoted to it or you or someone on your team is promoted to it, and that's why you're ready for the next step. And then you also need to have 5,000 total group volume. So let's talk about where you start. So we always start at start. You've got to be commission qualified. The 2 ways to be commission qualified, we've talked about it before, is running an 80 BV auto shipment or having 150 personal bonus volume. Okay, step 1 always is the same. You've got to be commission qualified. Make that happen between the 1st and the 5th of every month. It just makes things so much easier, and that way you can focus on your team for the rest of the month because you already know that you're qualified for commissions. Okay, so now you got to get the distributors, you got to fill the volume. So you have 1, 2, that gets you charted for Executive. Distributor 3 gets you charted for Ruby. And then you've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 distributors total. Charted in a system like this is going to get you what we call charted for Emerald or boxed for Emerald. You are not Emerald until you fill out the other qualifications. So let's talk about those qualifications. It says that you need 3 qualified legs. A qualified leg means that it has 400 or more group volume. Okay, that is a qualified leg. So in order for you to be Emerald, you need 3 qualified legs. So leg 1 needs to be qualified, leg 2 needs to be qualified, leg 3 needs to be qualified. All right, so each of them need to have 400 plus volume. Now, 2 of those need to be ruby legs. So not just qualified, but they need to be ruby legs. So now I'm going to go ahead and erase this and change it to an R because these have to be our ruby legs. Okay, and we've got this 1 qualified leg here. So in order for someone to go ruby, the qualifications for ruby are 3 qualified legs. So there are each of their 3 qualified legs and a total of 2,000 group volume. So when I'm looking at this, leg number 1 needs to have 2,000 volume and paid out as ruby. Leg number 2 needs to have 2,000 volume and paid out as ruby. And leg number 3 needs to have 400 or more volume to be that qualified leg. So if I total all that together, that gives me a total of 4,400 group volume. So in order for me to be Emerald, I just need to add on 600 or more group volume somewhere within my organization. So let's say that this one has 500, this one has 800, this one has 1,000, and this person has, let's just do easy for math's sake, 200 there in their own personal volume and orders. So we're sitting at 2,500. So instead of this distributor having 2,000, now this distributor has 2,500 group volume. Okay, and then let's say that you've got an extra 100 going underneath you, and so then that's where you can pull in your extra 600 volume, and it can come from anywhere. So maybe this person, instead of having 400 volume, maybe this person has 600 group volume because they've got some distributors underneath them that are working. So the volume can come from anywhere. But in order to go Emerald, number 1, first and foremost, you must be commission qualified. Okay, and then you need to have your 3 qualified legs, 2 of them which are ruby, and a total of 5,000 group volume.